All right, boys. My apologies. Effective position. All right, effective position. And with effective position, we're gonna teach this using the game you call rondo. Some call it keep away. All right. Now, the objective of effective position in today's training is to progress the ball forward and ultimately create scoring chances and to score goals. All right. So that is the objective of effective position. Now, in achieving our objective today, just a few principles we'll be considering. All right, and one of those principles is width and depth. And when I say width and depth in attack, just to put a word to it, we're looking at a striker. So when you hear coach say we need depth in attack, he's talking about a striker. It could be three strikers, it could be one center forward. It doesn't really matter, but all we need is just depth in attack. All right, and when you hear coaches say you need to stay as high as the offside line will allow you, it's telling you to stay as deep as possible. All right. Now, with depth in attack, it's not necessarily with the striker as well. It could be the defender. We need both to actually function. A center back will also give us depth. All right. Now, we need width. Again, very important. Okay, they say when you win possession, you like a balloon. You open up, you lose possession, you come in. So since we're working on possession to attacking, we really need to expand maximum use of width in attack. So we're looking at the wingers, all right? And then shape, very important. So with the width and depth, that's the shape. It's like a big diamond. So once we get that sorted, possession becomes very, very easy and effective. Decision making is very important. Your ability to decide when to dribble and when to pass, all right? And I'm all for self-dribble, dribbling for possession. So like I said, if I have 10 meters ahead of me, my ability to take that space, even though there's no opponent available, that is technical speed, and that's very efficient, very effective as well. If there's defenders in front of you, your ability to decide, do I take on two defenders or do I use a combination play to get behind those defenders? That's another decision making, all right? So when to dribble, when to pass, very important, all right? So another point we'll be considering is shooting and finishing. So while you're keeping possession, it's also important that as you're creating those chances, you're taking your chances, all right? Because it doesn't always come. And then play as you face to relieve pressure. That's another important element we'll be considering. Again, that boils down to when to dribble, when to pass, when to turn, when to pass. So if you have your back against the goal and you're not able to look over your shoulders to see if it's clear for you to turn, then you probably have to play as you face so that someone else who is in a better angle can actually extend your pass on your behalf. All right? So, and the last thing we'll be looking at is enhance the speed of play. So it's also very important while you are keeping possession, you're not compromising on the speed of play. That makes you more efficient, more effective as well. All right? Is that clear, boys? Yeah, any question? Are we ready for this? All right. All right, we're just gonna start with a simple game which we call randos. So I'm gonna have 6 players on beat. I'm gonna have 6 on red and the other 6 on blue. So just randomly. Smells good. Yeah. All right, just hang on, boys. So before we begin, just stand here and look the field. Look at the field, the way it's set up. I'm not gonna move cones around too much today. Come in closer, boys, just so you understand. Come in, Josh. So I'm sure you're able to see how the field is laid out. I actually have 4 big squares, if you notice. So from this cone to this cone to that cone to this cone is 1 big square here. I have another big square there, have another one there, have another one here. So that's 4. So in between here there is a neutral zone. Can you all see that? So from this cone to that cone, it runs all the way through. That's a neutral zone. So then again, we have that 4 square. So what we need to do for a start, I need orange. You're gonna choose any grid of your choice. And then while you do that, you're gonna have 2 defenders. Volunteer, it doesn't have to be anyone. So 2 players to start defenders. And then the rest of you, you're just gonna spread out. Remember what we're talking about, width, depth, maximum use of that little space, all right? And then you're gonna have 2 in the middle, defending. Now, this is how it works. If you win possession, you don't have to win the ball outright, just a touch. And then I want to see that transition from defending to attacking. So whoever loses possession, you come in quickly. And I don't want to see dead ball situation. That means if possession is lost, I want to see the next ball played in very quickly. Does that make sense? So we're not waiting for that transition of a player going out and another one coming in, okay? Do we get that? We ready? So everyone, blue, red, find your grid and get in there. So 2 in the middle, 4 on the outside, or 2 in the middle, 5 in the outside in the case of the orange team. All right, in the neutral zone. Just a touch is all you need. 2 in the middle. It's free touches for a start. There's no condition yet. Hey boys, there are balls here. I don't need you to go chasing. If you lose possession, look for the nearest ball. Free touch. There's no restriction yet. Here we go, here. Quick transition, boys, quick transition. Here we go, here. Let's play, boys. Free touch, Daniel.
Any touch?
Yeah. Free. F-R-E-E.
So Darlington, show me your watch. Is the heartbeat going? Heartbeat's going.
All right, and freeze right here. So I'm gonna listen and freeze. I'm gonna start conditioning the game right now. So the first thing I need to see, when you hit your pass, you're gonna go down quickly, chest the ground and up. All right. So while that player is down, he cannot receive a pass until he's up on his feet and in a good position, and I'm going to receive a pass. So while that is going on, it means like you've lost a player. So you're gonna have to walk the other options. We ready? Let's go. Play. So why passing it to the same player who is down, Jackie? The idea is he's down, he's out of position, so you should be thinking of the rest of the players. That's the idea. You have 2 in the middle, should have 2 in the middle.
play, play, play.
Quick transition, boys. Quick transition. Once you lose possession, look for the nearest ball. All right, and hold it. So you're pushing it a little bit. Now we have another neutral zone going this way. All right, pay attention, boys. We have another neutral zone going this way and then this way. All right. And does anybody understand what we're trying to achieve by having a player go down?
Putting pressure. Push pressure on us. We can't go back. We have to turn out.
Can anyone explain that better?
Opening up, I guess.
What happens to a team when a player goes down?
Less men.
Yeah?
Less players.
Less players. Yeah? So when a player goes down, technically what it means is that player is out of position, he's out of shape. So now it's about time you start looking at the other options. All right? So that's the idea of having a player go down. So when a player is going down or down on his feet, why do you want to hold the ball waiting for him to get up when you have 4 or 5 other players waiting for that same pass? All right? So the idea is to start introducing you to start thinking, game awareness. What are the other options I have? If that player is not available, who else can I pass to? That's actually what we're doing. That's the objective, all right? Now here is the next option. When you make your pass, you got to follow your pass. You pass to B, you got to follow your pass to B. Change position, so I want to see a little bit of movement now. Is that clear, boys? Yeah? All right, let's go. No more push-up, just pass, follow your pass. Let's go, here we go. Let's go, play. Unlucky, quick transition, let's go. Here we go, boys, play. Yeah.
You're right. Stay left. Yeah. Jack. Yeah, Chad. Come on, boys. Danny, get the ball. What's that? You're out, John? Yeah, safe, you're in. Yeah, Jeff.
All right, just hold it for a sec. Just freeze for a sec. Now, this is one important principle of attack, and that's mobility, all right? You could call it technical speed. Could be with the ball, it could be without the ball. All right, but what I would have loved to see is when you hit that pass, how quickly can you cover the distance? And what does it do to the team in possession? It gives you more options. All right, it makes you less predictable. it opens up the options, the field to your teammate. All right? So that technical speed is important. And the speed of execution as well. If you're going to sprint, just sprint. Interchange quickly. All right? You take players with you, you create space for others. That's the idea. So it's not like you hit the pass and you're going on the same speed. If you're going 20 kilometers, it's 20 kilometers all around. I want to see a little bit of sprint. Okay? Are we ready? One more time. Let's go. Play. That's better. Yep. Jesse, yep. Reaction is going to be quicker. Yeah, that's better. Sprint, player. Once you hit that ball, I want to see that short sprint. Unlucky. Here we go. All right, and freeze for a sec. Hold it. Just hold it for a sec. Now, this is what I noticed, boys. For many of you, Daniel, pay attention. For many of you, you hit the pass, you drop, and then you start running. Think about the time you're losing. Can I have that ball? The striking of the ball is your first step towards sprinting, all right? And it goes like that, okay? You save time as opposed to you go like this, you stop, and then you start running. Very slow, okay, boys? So pay attention to that. Now, here is the next condition. Compulsory 3 touch. Compulsory 3 touch. Before you pass the ball, you're going to have 3 touches, all right? We ready? Let's go. So no more following your pass, but compulsory 3 touch. Come on, boys. Who was the last 2 in the middle? Just continue with that. And just hold it. Hold it for a sec. What are we looking to achieve with this? Push back to where you are, player. Come back here, just. Push back 2 step backwards. The ball was coming from there. Look up here, boys. Because it looks like we're just doing this for formality. Why are we taking 3 touch? What is this trying to teach us?
Everyone watch.
Does anyone know why we're taking 3 touch? Why this condition? What are we trying to achieve here?
Keep possession.
Yeah?
Keep possession.
First touch. First touch away from pressure. Very important. This is the reason I freeze the ball. Here's Jesse here. Ball was coming here, both of you in the middle, isn't it? Now his touch took him back here. Where would you have gone, Jesse, with your first touch? Excellent. That's where the space is. All right? Play that ball. If you get this touch and you're going 1, 2, 3, you've not really achieved anything. All you're doing is invite pressure. So rather, I want to see as that pass is coming, yeah, away from pressure, here we go. And you can even turn. Less predictable to change direction, all right? Perhaps you can pass to this player. Yeah?
There's 4 touches there.
Yeah, just for sake of demonstration. But what I want to see is make that decision in advance of the ball. Look around you, game awareness, think where the space is, all right? Let's go. Yeah. 3 touches, compulsory.
Try and body, I guess.
All right?
Let's go. Whoever's in, let's go. Take 3. That's it. Play.
Just a touch, that's all you need. Well done, boys. That was good. And hold it right there. Just remain in your grid. Now, 3 teams. As you occupy 3 spots, that leaves us with 1 spot. Okay? Now, we're going to start moving as a team. Okay? The objective now is you connect 5 passes, and then you progress to an open space. So at every point in time, there's always going to be 1 free space. The 3 of you are competing for this spot. So if you get 5 passes and there's no spot available for you to transit or to progress, you got to keep possession until that space is open. So game awareness, you're knocking the ball around, you're keeping your eyes open, you're looking at where is the space, where can we travel with the ball. And how do you travel with the ball? It's got to be self-dribble or it's got to be by a pass. If it is by a pass, 1, 2, 3, 4 passes, one of you will have to give us that depth. So let's see. Let's start demonstrate with this team here. Can you just knock the ball around, give me 5 passes? 3, 4, and 5. Hold it right there. Exactly. So who's closer to the grid? So what I need for you is to give us that depth. So you're going to sprint all the way to the end. Can you transit? Play that ball to him. No, you're outside the zone. Can you hit that ball? And what is next for the whole team? Daniel. Why the driven ball? You could just hit it with the inside. Accuracy. So what I want to see, as soon as you hit that pass, hit it. The rest of you have to travel with it. And as going in, you're taking in positions. Does that make sense, boys? Yeah? All right, let's go, boys. Play.
Who looking into the box makes a sprint?
Yeah, Daniel, game awareness. So there's already a team in that grid, so you got to come back. All right? So before you start running, just look around, take a swivel, make sure the space is open and free for you. Let's go play. Hey, we don't have to do this all the time. So whichever team that accompany the ball to the next grid, continue as defenders. Not until you win possession, there's not going to be change of defenders. You're outside the zone, boys. What is going on? Look at the zone here. It's already been explained to you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah? Yeah? Anywhere. They can go to any of the squares. Which, yeah, as long as it's free.
Jack!
I tried to flick that mouse and it's not chipped over.
Well done. Good one. Hey, what are you still doing there? Come on, follow the pass. Come on, Habib, transition's got to be quick. Yeah. Let's go, boys. Who's here? You got to change. All right, and stop. Hold it right there. Just freeze for a sec. Now, there's been a few breakdowns. Anybody know why? Well, a few times we've had 2 teams in one grid. Lack of communication, awareness. See, a lot of folks are not really looking over our shoulders. We just so consumed with what is happening within that immediate environment. So the idea is as you're knocking the ball around, you're aware of what is happening in the rest of the 3 grid. You want to know where that team is. You want to know where this team is. And because change is constant, because transition is constant, if you just look the last minute and then it gets you time to transit and you don't see, you want to act based on what you saw a minute ago, you know, things may have changed. So you're constantly looking, boys. You're processing the information so that when you make that decision, you know it's the right one. So this right team, they've been clashing with the orange for, that's like 2 times already. Okay? All right. Can we have blue? We're going to occupy this whole area. Grid 1, grid 2. Orange. Can I have 1, 2, 3 orange over there? Or 2 orange over there? Can I have, let's leave us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can I have one more player over there? Now, the 3 of you remove your orange bibs. Okay, boys, this is keep away. So red and orange, same thing. You're making use of this grid and that grid. So I want you to position yourself spread as wide as possible. All right, boys, let's go. Position yourself. You're making use of this whole area, including the neutral zone. Yeah, we're making use of both this middle channel. All right, boys, listen, this is how it is. This is simple, keep away. All right. So position as long as possible. So we're going to have 3 players go into this zone, win possession, play back to your team, and back to join them in returning possession. So this is more like just keeping possession as long as we can. But then what I'm looking to see is once possession is lost, can I have a quick transition? Yeah. So 3 players go in, win possession back here. 3 defenders go in, win possession, and back here. So I'm looking to see the possessing team keeping shape, width, and depth, maximum. Okay? Now I want to see players coming in the middle, bouncing off, changing direction. I want to see movement of players. That way we're not static, we're not predictable. Does that make sense? 3. All right, so we're starting with the red team. Josh, ball here. Let's go, play. Yeah, now orange ball. They're going to win it. So you guys active rest, waiting for that ball.
Hey, let's go.
See what I'm talking about?
Hey, play me.
Yeah, here we go. Orange ball. Say neutral zone. Once the ball comes in here, it's neutral. Anybody can win it.
It's neutral.
Play, boys. If defenders are tired, you can switch quickly. Yeah.
Go, Jed, keep going.
Ball is out. Here we go. Orange ball. Well done, Kevin. It's all about the angles. It's all about the angles, boys. When to pass, when to dribble. Well done. Good ball, Jesse. You can always switch with the defenders, bring in fresh energy.
Good. Keep it in.
Yep.
Hey, work now. Don't let it go. Good. Head on. Keep it. Watch Danny. Come on. In.
Get your shape, Blues. Get your shape quickly. And just hold it. Freeze for a sec. Just freeze for a sec. Everyone start moving. Emmanuel, 5 step back where you're coming from. The rest of you freeze. Can anybody tell me what is wrong with the blue team? And why it's going to be difficult for you all to retain possession? Same position. What else? What is lacking in this team? A midfielder. For you to be effective, you're going to need this player that plays as he faces. It's got to be a bouncer. But look at it, everyone, all you've done is just form a circle and you're not going to move. So you need a player to come in here. For example, look at the opening. How do we get away from that pressure? Can you play that ball? Quick look over my shoulder, I can turn, and we're out. All right? But if you don't have this player here, it's going to be difficult. So I need somebody here with live play.
Guys, let's go.
Work, boys. Work. Go work. Work at the team, boys. Press.
Hey!
Press together. That's it. Press together.
Back corner.
No bounce. Right done. Unlucky. Here we go. Maximize the use of space, boys. Otherwise, you're going to keep defending. Yeah, here we go. Play. Just hold it right there, hold it, bring it right here. Can you stay at that position again? Right here. Alexio, you might think you don't have enough space here. Just jump in, 2 steps forward, right there. But look at it. That pass coming from here. So you want it to make true. That is not a
Let's get a throw in.
So what could we have done better here to retain possession?
Open the ball and play this way.
No.
Someone could come in.
No. There's already a pressure here. Just look at it. Can I have that ball? This is your first touch, which was good. You had your first touch. But look at this player here. What could you do to help me out? Now, you come forward, 1, 2. That's it, and we're out. You get it? So you got to be able to use the players around you to retain possession. And we live here, play. Here we go. Like silver. Here. Yeah. Unlucky, Kevin. Play. All right, and hold it. Well done, boys, and freeze. Everyone return back to your team. Return to your team. Josh, pick up those cones in the middle. I just need one central. Just one there. Yep. Find the middle. See if you can find the middle between the grits. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, yeah.
Going back to our orange team, our original team, or just the same?
No, just the blue and dips. All right, boys, listen up. We're going to start putting a little bit of direction to this now. Remember, possession with intent, okay? And this is how it's going to work. Jesse, can I have you drop all the way to the orange cone? So right here we have a sweeper keeper. Jesse becomes a sweeper keeper. You're restricted to that zone. Can I have you drop a little bit deeper? And this player here is another sweeper keeper. Drop a little bit. You're restricted. You cannot come all the way to this line because we want you to get that triangle, the shape. Yeah, very important. Now we're going to have a right foot back. You go. A left foot back. Go. Can I have you, Emmanuel, come in here? So you become, are we listening, boys? So this player here becomes a defensive mid. What have we gotten now? Shape, the diamond shape. Yeah? Does that make sense? We have a winger here, Josh. Can I have Alexia? We have another winger here. Can I have you attacking mid? Coming right here. Can I have you all the way?
What about Jack?
Jack, you can fill in, just move around. Keep going, but make sure you're central. So right there. So again, you're restricted within that zone. You cannot go past this line. So boys, does that look like a good shape? Alexia, will you stay in that position and stop? Keep the ball down. Fidgeting. All right, boys, here we go. Can I have a fullback here? All right, you could stay over there. That's fine. All right, look at it. So that's a center back. Sweeper keeper, that's a striker because the ball is coming from this position, from this direction. So what we want to do is to be able to walk the ball all the way to a sweeper, to a striker. And once you get to that striker, there will be a flip. He become a sweeper keeper, they become a striker. So we go that way, we come back here in a very organized manner. So can we just pass the ball around? You can start with any of the players. control. That's it. Who can you find? Any of the players? Yep. Who can you find? Yep. Stop. So for us to be really quick, you in this position, hang on, bring it back to Emmanuel. So for Emmanuel, I want you to play as you face most of the times. So in that position coming from Alexia to you, that player is now in a better position control. You can even find the striker. There we go. All right? So now once that is done, you two, you're going to sprint to where these players are. And this player, you become a fullback. This player, you become a fullback. That way we're not static. Does that make sense? Yeah. Now, so we're going to have, again, 2 players for a start, just 2 defenders. You come in here, you win possession, play it, and we restart here. Are you guys positioned as well? Have you got in your shape? Yeah, I'm here. So 2 defenders? Yeah, that's all right. So can we have 2 defenders in there? Let's go, quick. 2 defenders. You'll be moving. You're supporting us well, so you actually have quite a bit of distance to cover. We're live, boys. Play. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Take another ball. We start here. Yeah, you want a player? Right back, okay. Jack. Go to the seniors. Let's go, boys, play.
One go out.
Are they switching every time they make a play to the keeper? Is that so that player plays ball through? Yeah. Should he be then making a change, or is it only when they play it from? So
if they're walking their way from this way and it gets to the sweeper keeper,
yep,
then those midfielders will become the fullback, and those fullback will step forward, because I want to see a bit of movement from the players. Stay out of the zone, the fullback, stay out of the zone. Yeah, this is just for a start. I'm gonna make it 3. I just want to see a bit of success. All right, boys, can we have the 3rd player in, 3rd defender in? Yeah, let's have the 3rd defender in, make it 3 defending. Let's go.
We've got 9, we've got 7.
All right. And just hold it, boys. Freeze for a sec.
Jack left.
Think of your beat.
Oh, and 8 and 10 are.
Right. So how many defenders we have here now? 3? So you stay in here.
So it's 9 and 1.
Yeah, so we're playing 3 defending now, right? Are we ready, boys? Let's go. Play. You gotta keep those ball on the ground. Keep the ball on the ground.
Play here.
We're done. Get your shape right. Who is that? No, stop. Hold it. So no one else is allowed inside this zone except for the sweeper keeper or the striker. All right? So if you ever leave this position, someone else have to replace you right away. Okay, let's restart with him, boys. Yeah? Now, we want to work our way out as much as we can. All right? We don't want no easy pass. You ready, boys? Let's go. Play.
1, 2. Come on.
Just patient. And stop right there. Bring it back. Boys. Boy here. So don't remember the earlier setup. That first diamond is key. Now you've got Emmanuel there. You got you on the right. I've got you on the left. I got you on the right. Now Emmanuel, it's one thing you could do. Two things you could do. You see that you come deep to bounce off, or you walk behind this player, get out of his radar, because look, that's the first channel, and here's the second channel. So I want to see that movement, diagonal movement. But if you want to come forward, you bounce off, and then you keep moving. There has to be that mobility, boys, otherwise you can't get up. But for you, as a sweeper keeper, this is you, and here you go, ball here. You control again, it's patient, here we go. While that is happening, my eyes on you, Emmanuel. One move there, and there we go, we're off. Does that make sense? Let's go.
Play again.
Good, play it out, play it out.
So one of you will have to occupy this position. The player, Josh, okay, that's all right. Go.
One more. One there.
Yeah, take this position. You can get in there. Well done. That's better. Find a striker. Well done.
Here. Turn.
Well done, Emmanuel. Stay in play. Just hold it for a sec. Yeah, I know you want possession, but just free for a sec. And do you realize you're the missing link here? You're the reason why we have a breakdown? Yeah?
Yeah.
Body language.
Yeah.
It's like you want the ball, you don't want it.
Yeah.
Okay? And again, you're out of position. Look at the line. You were out. So what I would have expected for you, can I have that ball? Who played that ball to the sweeper keeper? Can you play that ball to the central midfielder, defensive mid? So even if this is your position, can you hit that ball? As that ball is traveling, you come in here. All right? That's all you need to do. And then you take this defender away. If we can get out, you come back here again. You do that a few times until maybe here, until this, and now we're out. Okay? So it's got to be really patient build up here, boys. Okay? Ball there. Emmanuel, give it to them. Stay out of the zone. Stay out of the zone. Jaden, you got to stay out of that zone. Unlucky. Here we go. Got to establish that shape. Alexia, you can lose possession there. Not at all. Just freeze right there, freeze right there, freeze right there. Bring it back. Just hang on, freeze where you are. Stop walking, Emmanuel. Again, it has to do with that shape. Just look at 4 players. How are we thinking to get out of this situation, Emmanuel?
I should have dropped down.
Exactly. This way you should be. Remember that diamond? Yeah. All right? Now, by you being there, you've taken over his spot. That means he's out of play. He's not going to do nothing. Okay? So think about it.
Yeah.
All right? Did we lose possession?
No, we have.
All right, let's go play.
One, finish.
No. That's better. Ball on the ground, easier.
Good. Play. Action. Play.
All right, well done, boys, and hold it. Pick out the cones around you. Get a quick drink. Yes.
All of them in here?
Yeah. Can we grab that goal if you can? Alexio, the three of you, can you grab that goal? Bring it over here. Yeah? Thank you. Yeah, go ahead. Thank you. All good. Over here, Alexio. Yeah? Yeah. All right, boys, come in. Come in, Habib. Alexia. All right, boys. So far, does it look like we're getting somewhere? Yeah? All right, so this is the last game training. So it is possession to big goals. All right? Very directional. Now, don't forget what we're trying to achieve here. Effective possession. All right? Objective is to possess the ball in such a way that we're able to create scoring chances and ultimately score goals. And in doing so, you need width, you need depth. We're just making use of half the field. So there won't be no offside in this game. So whoever is giving us depth, we want maximum depth. If you're giving us width, which is where the space is, we want to see maximum width in attack. All right? Be patient. It's going to include switching the point of attack, players we face to relieve pressure, mobility, technical speed, running into space, dribbling for possession, and of course, ultimately scoring. So don't force nothing. You're going to enjoy the game more if you keep possession, but you really have to be mobile. Okay, boys? Does that make sense? Yeah? So if you're wearing orange, I need you to wear the orange. If you're wearing red, take off your red. If you're with the orange, just put on the orange so we have a clear.
Yeah, blues this side, blues this side, blues this side.
Yeah, we'll score.
So the first thing you need to do is to choose that positions, boys.
You don't need orange.
Are you wearing bibs, Daniel?
No.
All right, we're going to need one sweeper keeper in goal. You can use your hands. We're going to need one sweeper keeper in goal.
Hey, but you two, Jason and Nick, make sure you get real wide.
Yeah, we need a volunteer keeper. Anyone? Sweeper keeper, most of the time you want to use your hands or you want to use your feet. It's up to you. Orange, who is on the left? Got to stay as wide as possible. Really important for me. All right, boys, are we ready to play? Yeah, we live play. There we go. Supporting your pass as well. You're playing as a sweeper keeper. Just keep it patient, patient, boys, patient. Just patient. Come wider here. And just hold it, freeze for a sec. Is that an option? Is that an option where you're standing? That's no option. Look at you. What have you got behind you? I need you all the way to the line. Go. As wide as you can. That's where I want to see you. All right? Hey, boys, listen. If you playing, hang on. Remember, very important, weight and depth. But in this case, since we have more space on the flanks, I want to see you maximum weight. Don't need you coming in. It's not necessary. Does that make sense, boys? Yeah? Let's go play.
You drop back, bro. Sorry, man. I'm young boy. Yeah.
Exactly.
Have it, play here. Have it. Yeah.
And stop right there. Bring it back. Now, do you understand why that was not necessary? Who is your best option? Again, look at it, boys. Don't forget what we're trying to achieve here. Effective possession. So if all the options you have, you can leave that best option and go into pressure. That's not effective. That ball coming from here. Who switched that ball? Was it you, Habib? Can you get that ball back to Habib? Step in. I'll show you what you could have done. Ball to Habib. So this is you. Read pressure. Can you play that ball? This is your touch. Here we go. Play this player. And you're here. Go here. And now what do you have? Time and space. Look at it. And we're out here. We live play. Does that make sense, player? Yeah.
Yeah. Boys, you've got to switch on now. Switch on now. Option! Boys, look Come!
Yeah, win.
Jackie, man on. I'm here.
Come on, lads.
Switch it. Abed, come on. Oh my lord. Jackie.
Drop off, Rory, drop off. Rory, keep dropping. Gosh, hard. Sorry, mate. They get you in the head?
My ears.
Nice and cold. Oh.
Is that right?
All good, man?
Yeah, I'm good.
All good?
I'm good.
Steady, drop. Vic, don't be
I was making that call, you okay?
Do not force it, boys. Just be patient. Be patient, boys. Knock the ball around. The openings will come. Just patient. Knock it around. Knock it around. Don't switch too early.
Was that a touch or a pass?
Come on, lads, better. That's gone.
Ball is out.
Still in.
Ball is out. Bring it here. Ball here. Go kick. Ball here.
Yeah, I got it. Oh, you got it. Stay. Stay, play him. Turn. If you need City. Yep. Go wide again. Middle. Yeah, turn.
Again, and just freeze for a sec. Hold it right there. Hold it. Again. Those lack of option. Can we have that ball again? Was it the keeper that switched it? Just hold it. Whoever switched it, hold it. Again, where are those players? When I say stop, boys, I don't need you moving. Just stay where you are. That way I'm able to recreate the picture. Again, breakdown from you. Is that player on the ground all right?
Yeah, he's
Come back here, player. What's your name again? Come here. Daniel, back to where you were. Stop right there. Are you all right, player? Or down and out? Habib, can you take over his spot just for the sake of this? Knock that ball out. Knock it out. All right. So can someone switch that ball to this player here? Control right there. Now hold it. Now you see, as soon as he controls and turns, that's a cue that he's looking for you. But what you did was you stood still there. You see, Daniel? With this defender here, you're never going to get the ball. And that is why we were able to put him under pressure, and that's how we got that breakdown. So what could you have done to hurt this player? Can you show me what you would have done? Can you play that ball to him? Control right there. What is next option? The support is here. How about you? That's when you start breaking out. So hold it right there. Now you see you've got two options. You could go back to this player. You could go back to this player. In that case, definitely this pressure is going to come. Come. That's it. Now he's out of the picture. Now you find yourself here. Okay? You see how that works? How about that player over there? What do we do to help this situation? What could you do to help this situation? There's no offside. There you go. Go. You break away, diagonal run. Yeah, Jackie, I'm talking to you. Diagonal run into that space. All right, go, go. You got to get it on time, get your angle right. So with this now, we have this player coming in. Can you play him? There we go. So you see that he's able to finish, or we can retain possession and keep knocking until we find our reopening. Does that make sense? Because it's twice it's breaking down from this angle. Okay, boys? Mobility is key. Everybody should be able to move in support of those passes. Yeah? Blue ball, let's go. Ball is out. Yellow ball.
You check in with him, yeah. Hold it. Back.
That's better.
Press in. Let's get back.
And here you go. Angle up now. Angle up just in case. Unlucky, good strike. Jackie, play as you face in that situation, as you face to relieve pressure.
Press him.
And stop, hold it right there, freeze again. Again, remember, if you must turn, swivel, quick look over your shoulder. Do you know there was pressure coming behind you? Did he look over your shoulder? So what? Instinct, all right? Instinct. Remember, boys, it doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't have to be the midfielders alone. Every single player is playing to help retain possession, okay? Can you get behind me? So in this situation, move aside, where you're not able to turn, as that ball comes, that's all you need to do. First touch, take you here, and now this, and then angle is better. You're looking over your shoulder. Can you play back now? So in this position, you can do magic, all right? See that player there, and off we go. So there's immense stuff you could do, but you got to get your shape, you got to get your angle right. So don't be in a rush to turn. Plus you face, make sure your angle is right, your shape is right, you're able to see the rest of the field. All right, we're going to start again, ball back to Habib. Can we see pressure? We're going to start with this player. Come back. We'll be live at his first touch. We'll be live at his first touch. Let's go. Play. Back to him. Same player.
First touch. Yep, alive.
There we go. We're done. Yep. Again, drop. There we go. Better angle now. Just stay wide. Stay wide. He's going to come. Play to his feet. Here he comes. And drop down. Drop again. Drop again. He's going to come to you. Ask for it. He's going to come to your feet. Here you go, Josh. He's right here. Sometimes, hang on. Sometimes you got to disguise your intention, boys. All right? Sometimes you got to disguise your intention. Use your head, player. You get better target hit. Use your head. Even if it's a dive header. Dribble for possession. All right? Dribble for possession, control for possession. Manuel, yeah, use the nearest player. The extension will come. It's less risk.
Did he get it? Yeah, play. Did he turn?
Just hold it. Freeze right there. Freeze. Again, Josh, you are the most experienced center back there. You're the most experienced center back. What you did is uncalled for. Remember, you gotta be patient.
I got told to go.
No, where are you going? Bring that ball here. Think about it. He's under pressure. You passing and running into that means you're expecting a combination play, and it's never going to happen. First of all, look at his body language. Second of all, he's under pressure back against the goal. So the only thing you could do here is, if you read that cue and you know he's ready for that ball, can you bounce forward? Here you go, and hit it again. Leave it. Now what have you got here? Time and space. You're always patient, man. You like controlling every single player here as far as the blue team is concerned. All right? So your job is, if you want to travel, only when it's safe to do so. But then think about it. Look at that player. With just that bounce back, it has opened up for you. So one final pass, we're behind the rest of the orange. Does that make sense? Yep. Okay, we're going to be live. We're going to be live at Alexios touch. Alexia, where are you going? Stay where you are. We're going to repaint that picture. We're going to be live at Alexios touch. Play.
Play Jordan.
That's better. We're done.
Play wide. Good. Come back, Jaden.
Come on, Daniel.
Jordan, drop off. Danny, you should have come back. Jackie. Come on, Emmanuel, don't stop. On him. Don't let him get it. Hold, Jordy. Yeah, that's it. When you see someone getting it, hold. Danny, what's that?
Yeah, just open up. Here we go. Here. And stop right there. Again, it boils down to risk, safety versus risk factor. That pass looked really good. But don't forget, effective, all right? I know the intended target is to create those scoring chances, but think about it, safety versus risk. Yeah. We could easily lose possession there. So how about we patiently play this player, all right? And then you can support it. It could come back to you. Now you have that time, remember, technical speed. You can actually run with the ball, get a little bit closer while that is going, this player is wide, all right? So instead of hitting that 50-meter pass that could go either way, stay on the line, stay wide, stay where you are. I'm just talking about him, yeah, on the same line. So all you need to do with this position where you are, you see that? So instead of that bouncy ball that could easily go wrong or difficult to control, with this position now you hit it, he can connect with it effectively, or we could do something more productive there. It's not like the pass isn't good. It is good, but then again, if you're thinking of safety versus risk, I would rather have you play those balls, you know, surely it's not going to be bounced, it's going to be real good passes on the ground, easy to deal with. Does that make sense? Yeah? All right, ball back here again. So let's start with this player. Hit it. There we go. We're live. There we go. We're done. Better decision. There you go.
City, get it again. If it's not on, don't rush it.
That's better. Yep. We're done. Yeah, that's it. Good job, boys. And bring it in. It's a good way to end it. Come in, boys. So did we achieve our objective in your analysis? I think so. Yeah, to some extent. A few mistakes in the game training, but I think in the end, he kind of beginning to understand that concept. All right, something that really took us time to grasp with is just the idea of getting into better shape, the maximum use of width and depth. If you don't have this established as quick as possible, once you win possession, it's always going to be hard to play because you'll be playing in tight areas. And when you're playing in tight areas, it doesn't make it easier for defenders to track you. All right? So really patient again, they say it's a virtue. Sometimes it comes with experience, it comes with age. At this age, it's always difficult to get players to calm down and realize that you can actually keep possession for as long as you want and slowly walk your way until you're able to create 3 clear chances on goal. All right? But then again, you have players who, once they have the ball, they just want to finish it there and then. There's no real patience. There are times where you need to be patient, and when you keep possession, you're knocking and you're switching the point of attack. You're doing it with an objective, an intent, and that intent is to see if you can unbalance a well-organized defense and create that opening. And once everybody is mobile, it makes it even much easier because you move with the ball, you move without the ball, you're tearing defenders apart, you're getting out of position, and your teammates are taking those positions that are being left vacant by the opponent. And you with the ball, you cannot see the channels, you're hitting those long passes, those through passes, and the strikers connect one time, and then it's go. All right? So that brings us to the end of the session. Does anyone remember what the topic was? Effective possession. What was the objective? Yeah, possession to create and scoring chances and ultimately scoring goals. So we come to the end of this session. Thanks for your time, and I will see you again on Thursday. Yeah? Yeah. All right, boys. Thank you.